Fellas, ladies, you looking for lotions? You looking for beard oils? But unfortunately, everything you get from mainstream got chemicals in it and it's probably killing you? No problem, we got you. Go check out my people from Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. That's Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. www.top2bottom, BOTTU, the use for unique, M.com. Tell them I sent you.
Hands up, don't panic, we came for the win. Flow start shaking when the crew walk in. Say it one time and say it again. If you know, we don't need pretend. OG Network, round opinions don't matter.
Fat that chula.
Make the whole place shatter. OG Network, OG, tell them who the king is.
Chula, fat that chula.
Every mouth get fearless. Chrome on the smile and the crowd get louder. Talk slick online, still you foe when we around your Firearm Friday. Heavy on the chest, not a game, not a test. So we the loudest in the West. Ron got a lot to say, but we never need that. We in the front row where the real ones react. Fat that chula grand like he know the whole script. OG Network stamp, put it all on the wrist. Hands up, don't panic, we came for the win. Flow start shaking when the crew walk in. Say it one time, then say it again. If you know, we don't need pre. OG Network. OG Network, round opinions don't matter.
Fat that chula.
Make the whole place shatter. OG Network, tell them who the king is.
Fat that chula.
Every mouth get fearless. Every mouth get whole room lean in when the name gets spoken. Coat look hot, grand, every doubt gets broken. Let them keep the talk, we just keep it moving. Big step, big sound, got the night improving. OG Network, round opinions don't matter.
Fat that chula.
Make the whole place shatter. OG Network, tell them who the king is.
Fat that chula.
Every mouth get fearless.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome. Firearm Friday. Yeah, that was kind of
Oh. I got background noise. Hold on.
It's all right.
No, Can't have no background noise. We talking.
Fearless. How y'all doing? Again, welcome to the OG Network. Welcome to Firearm Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome to Firearm Friday.
Two tired behind.
We be tired, but we're gonna make it work.
We're gonna make it work. But
because people come by to hear what we got to talk about, and sometimes they find it to be interesting, and they stick around and they pose questions.
well, those that's coming on the live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it very, very much. Also, make sure y'all taking advantage of that top to bottom hair and skincare products. Go check out the store. The link to the store is in the channel. Go check out all that wonderful project they make. And if by any reason you decide to spend $35 more, make sure y'all put in that promo code OG Network 26, and that'll get you a 15% discount on all your purchases. And let me tell you something. I think they took all my money. No, they make great product, and you know, whenever I get ready to purchase, that's where I get my product from, and that's why I always talk about their product, the body wash, the Afro Magic, and they're gonna correct me later.
It is called Herbal Infused Hair Custard.
Yeah, and coconut buttercream cluster that work for mosquito bites.
That's right.
It's great on your skin, but it definitely works for mosquito bites. But as we get into the show, what I wanted to tell you, Jay, was today. Started today.
Okay.
Gun show is this weekend.
Oh shucks.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some good content for next Friday then.
Yeah, it's today, tomorrow. I'm sorry, y'all. Today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So my plan is to go tomorrow. I'm not saying that I'm gonna make it. But I'm really, my intent is to go. And I want to see what they got there. And so once I hit the road tomorrow, I'm gonna probably go live again while I'm in the vehicle on my way there. And but if anybody on this live, and we'll probably repeat this again later as people start to come in, let us give me some suggestions. What should I look at? That don't mean I didn't say buy. I said look. Okay. I didn't say buy. I said look.
I just got one. I for right now, I got one more important question.
Yeah.
Just one. Did the dividends come in?
Some.
Well, then you buying something.
Some.
And we ain't talking about no box of rounds either.
I get some more tonight. I don't know how much though.
Well, see, no, it's safe to say Ron will be coming back with some more toys, somehow, some way.
Well, I'm hoping that B&H Best Orange be there.
That'd be interesting.
You know that one rifle, the shotgun. I'm sorry. I was talking about that have the engravements on it.
Yes.
I wanted to look at that. I want to look at it up close and personal. Of course, I already got shotguns. I know that. I know I already had shotguns, and I'm really not a fan of that wood look. Like those shotguns that had the wood made. I'm not a fan of that, but this particular one, for some reason, grabbed my attention. But I don't know. So I want to see that one. I want to see it up and close and personal, and that other one we were talking about, little small one, it kind of gives you the idea of a Uzi kind of design.
Right.
Look at that. Couple of things that they have. I don't know what they're gonna have out there, but I'm hoping that they be there. And so I'm specifically going to go there and look to see if I see them set up there, so I can see what they have. And what I'll do is I'm gonna see if I can record it. Can't go live at the gun show because of YouTube, kind of. But if I can record it and show you what I saw out there, I will do that and then post the videos later. But I want to see what it really what it looks like, because for some reason the engravements got my attention. It wasn't the wood look that turned me off as much as the engravements that they had on the gun on the gun actually got my attention. So I'm gonna go there and check them out. I'm gonna check that out. So
I forgot the name. I forgot the name of that style that's on the gun. I really did.
Yeah. But I know they had. It's like it got a lot of look like duck hunting design and stuff on there. But we'll see. I'm gonna check it out. Make sure y'all hit the like button. But I'm gonna check it out.
I'm gonna ask that first and foremost. Mossberg. You come across Mossberg, I just want to know everything, including the pistols that they have. That's all I want to know about.
You know what? I'm gonna make it a point to look into it while I'm there.
Because I know for sure that they have to be there. They have to be there. It would make no sense for them not to be there.
If they're not there, it's probably a vendor that have a lot of their product. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
okay.
Even if they're not specifically there, because a lot of times I've noticed with them is that all right, some of them will have set up and they'll have Smith & Wesson brand in a whole section, and then they have Glocks in a whole section. So they might have Markbergs in a whole section where I can look at what they have, even if it's not at the actual company. They might have a section where they just have those, because some of them do set up that way. And there'd be a lot of vendors out there, man. There'd be a whole lot. Honestly, you're not gonna, unless you stay there all day, you're not gonna see everything.
Yeah. I could definitely see that. I mean, from the past, what I remember, it took within 4 hours, you're just covering just one side, and
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna stay there for another 6 hours, it's the only way it's gonna work.
Or you walk past and fast, and you just kind of miss a lot of stuff and not really.
Yeah, because it's so crowded, so many people looking, you can't get to see what is there because it's crowded. You swing, you double back when you see it's empty. Yeah,
But I do want to
I've been to that.
I want to take a peek at that. I want to take a peek at. I'm gonna take a peek at the Marksburg. See what they have out there. See what and like I said, I'll take some video if I can get some video of what's out there. Ask questions and stuff, man. But I'm not saying I'm buying that gun. I'm saying I want to see it.
Yeah, that we'll leave that part out until after you're home.
I do want something different. Like I do want another firearm. But I don't know about
a pistol, rifle, shotgun. I mean, we know what your dream is.
Yeah, but that's, and they usually have one out there, and then I go through this whole emotional decision roller coaster.
Yeah.
No, don't do it.
don't do it, and then you wind up doing it.
Well, with the 50 BMG, I haven't done that yet. Thank God I haven't. But
for me, it's gonna be the bullet and the T the I think it's the TNG. They pretty much look the same, but one is from the UK, and then the other one's American made. One's a shotgun and one's considered a rifle, but they look the same.
Oh yeah,
I keep forgetting the name of the damn thing. I just know that it's gonna.
So I'm definitely gonna go live on my way up there, and get some suggestions from people there.
Right.
On the live, depending on all the people that comes in.
Right.
And try to get an idea of what people want, like what to look at and stuff like that. So if I see some Mark Bird up there, Jay, I'm gonna get some video or whatever. Just some small stuff that I can clip out of it, whatever. But and I want to look at that, but I want to look at those other ones that being those small ones. I can't think of the name of it. With B&H Arms, that black gold one, I think it's 9. I think what was it, like a 9mm was?
Black and gold. I think the black and gold was a 9. Yeah,
9mm, but it has. I think it held what 35 rounds in that long.
35
clip.
Rounds.
But I don't have nothing like that, so that's why I said I want something, but I don't know what. But that's neither here nor there. I mean, I live in poverty, so I can't be just spending money.
I know he did not just say that. I know he didn't just say that, but it's okay. You want everybody to believe that. It's all right. We're gonna make believe.
So I'm gonna go there and beg them for a gun. Can I get a free gun? Yeah, I want. Those are the ones I'm gonna look at when I get there. Man.
But my request is gonna be the Mossberg pistol, okay? Because they don't have it down here yet.
Yeah. If you get a chance to, Jay, when you get a chance, send me a text.
I got you.
And if you got an image of it, that way I know what I'm looking for. Anything that you got in your mind, send me a text, like an image of the picture, or whatever, the name or whatever. That way, when I'm there, I can look for it.
Well, say less.
I want to look at that.
Say less.
I haven't been to the gun show in a little bit, and I'm glad I'm going to get a chance to step out. Hopefully, if all goes well, I get a chance to step out. I get a chance to step out and take a look at all of the new stuff they got coming up. So this is going to be interesting, and it's going to be interesting to see, watch, look. Try not to spend no money.
Yeah, okay.
I do need some more ammo for my 458. So I might grab some of that out there. But,
right.
I mean, I got ammo. I got plenty of ammo, but I need more for my 458 SOCOM because I don't have plenty of that. So I will That'll be one I'm gonna look forward to and see what happens tomorrow. I want that. I want to step out there, and if we seem a little slow today, it's because I am tired. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm tired. It was hot, real hot, and I was in the heat all day long.
Right. Just give me 37 seconds. I gotta do something real quick.
While I'm giving him 37 seconds, we're gonna run to commercial break, and we'll be right back in 30 seconds. All right, so y'all just hang in there.
Fellas, ladies, you looking for lotions? You looking for beard oils? But unfortunately, everything you get from mainstream got chemicals in it and it's probably killing you? No problem, we got you. Go check out my people from Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. That's Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. www.top2bottom, BOTTU, the U is for unique, M.com. Tell them I sent you.
See,
Tell him I
37
sent you
seconds.
Tell him I sent you too. Yeah, I really want one. I mean, I really want to look at that now. If I was getting ready to spend some money, it will probably be a toss up between that shotgun I was just telling you about or that other, which I don't remember the name of. But I just know it looked like black and gold, and it looked like a Uzi, but it ain't a Uzi. Kind of somewhat of a Uzi style look, or whatever. But I'm gonna check that out. If they have that there, I'm gonna check that out too, and I'm gonna do my darnest not to yield to temptation.
I don't know, Ron. I don't know. I think you might
I did
just
good the
fail.
last time.
Well, see, if I remember one thing, being that they're actually doing it for June,
Right.
that's telling me that everything that's there is going to be new for 2027.
Yeah, probably.
Which most likely would prone you to come back with something. Honestly. Really.
Jay, you're not helping, bro. You're supposed to be the voice of reason.
No. No.
Hey, no, don't do it. You have enough firearms.
Listen, you can never have enough. We both know that.
And that's the truth. You can never have enough firearms. They be like, well, you only got 2 arms and 2 hands. That's not the point.
That's not the point.
I am a collector.
It is for when the situation happens, you have your backups that nobody needs to know about.
You got to have a backup to the backup,
to the backup,
to the backup. And after you use up all of those backups, you got to have another backup to that backup and back up the backup that needs to be backed up by the other backup.
There you go. And you said it right, just like that. That's exactly 100% correct.
I actually did that pretty good. Hey, look, I bet you I can't do it twice.
Look, don't even try.
I'm not. But yeah, just honestly, that's I want to check that out. And you know what else I want to go look at while I'm there? I want to look at swords. I know we don't really talk much about swords, but I want to look at swords too.
I used to be a sword guy when I was a kid growing up.
Yeah.
I was into swords. And I realized how heavy it was. And being 75 pounds.
A barbarian sword.
Look, I'm sure this happened to you as we talk about the swords. I'm sure that when you was a kid running around, a youngin', you probably was into the same thing, which is karate movies.
Yeah.
And you were?
Yeah.
Okay. So we both know. When the Shaolin monks came out with that long freaking tubular freaking sword with the 4 rings on it and the red tassels, and they just fling it left and right and making it look like it was a twig. Yeah, my stupid hind part went out because in New York City they had this place called Chinatown, which is still there, but it's not as functional as Chinatown. Oh. I went over there when I was a kid, and back then, of course, it was a much more better place to go visit. when it was considered Chinatown, because they really did have all the authentic swords and all these other things. And I went out there like a fool thinking I'll be able to buy this 7-foot pole with a spear on the end with the 6 gold rings in it and this beautiful red tassel. When that held that thing in my hand, I went like this. That thing was 200 plus pounds.
Yeah.
And my 75, 85 soaking wet ass could not even lift that damn thing.
That's why I said you must have you tried to grab a barbarian sword. Was it a 2-edged sword too?
No, it was a single. It was a single. It was a single. Let me see. Let me see if I can find one. It was my favorite sword.
I remember one time it was a barbarian sword that I picked up. I always call them barbarian because they look like the stuff barbarians have. And I was like, I said, how you gonna fight with this big heavy thing? The movies lied to me.
Them movies did lie to me too.
And you gotta be strong.
Yeah.
You got one swing. And it ain't gonna be very fast neither.
That's right.
And I had a few swords, like samurai swords, with the little Chinese stand, with the wood stand, and 3 swords, the long and the shorter, and the shorter one. I had a couple of those at one point, but
not me.
I used to practice.
Not my.
For some reason, my neighbors didn't want to participate, though.
Could you blame them? Could you blame them?
I was like, no. Oh, that's nice, man. You still got it?
It's called. Hell no.
Man, you're supposed to keep that.
Shit, I couldn't even lift that damn thing. I couldn't even lift it off the ground.
That's because you was a kid, bro. You can lift it now.
Yeah, this is true. I can't lift it now. Unfortunately, I can't lift the money for it now. It's called the Chinese Guando pole arm.
It's nice. The only thing all right, the picture. Okay, it do have something to stop your arm a little bit, hand a little bit over the blade.
Yes, but your hand's not supposed to go that high. Your hand's only supposed to be down here at the bottom.
Yeah, I know, but if I decide to shoot,
nope, you can't.
I don't want to. Yeah, I see it got the stop on there. I see it on the front of it. Yeah, it's just not real big, but it's there.
That's thing, nice, you ain't. And the one that I saw had the rings on it, the 5 rings and a red tassel.
Oh, the one right here is nice too, though. But
it is nice. It's just it's not an authentic one. The authentic one,
they
forget
got
about
Freddy
it.
Krueger claw there too.
Yeah.
No, actually, no, it's Wolverine. I think it is.
They got both.
But Wolverine got the 3, right? Yeah.
Wolverine has
3.
Yeah, 3.
Freddy Krueger
3.
got that 5. Yeah, they got this Wolverine one there that you can put on. They got the 3 daggers and stuff.
Right.
I looked at that thing and I said, that is a horrible way to get killed by.
Listen, you'd be surprised what those things.
Could you imagine you get into something with somebody and they got them things on their hand?
Yeah.
They got them things on their hands. Like, what's up out the pit, my brother? How you doing? God bless you. God bless you.
Out the pit. Welcome. Thank you for swinging on through. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Could you imagine? Go ahead.
I found the one that I was talking about.
And why he's going to bring it up? Okay,
this is the one.
Oh, that's
this is the one that This is the one that I almost bust my ass with.
That's nice though. You should buy me one. How much did it cost you then? Oh, you didn't buy it, you just picked it up and tried to kill yourself.
Yes, I tried to pick it up because I thought I could handle this thing. This thing was about 200 pounds, man. 200 pounds. And back then it was like maybe a couple of $100, maybe. Now they're going for like a few 1,000 originals.
Ouch. That's a lot. Who getting capped tonight?
I don't know, out the pit. I don't know, because that word cap can go 3 different ways with tonight's show.
Yeah, I wanna look at some swords too. The sword is for here in the
Okay.
back of me.
Okay.
But I want to try to put something else back there. I don't want to take. So I gotta figure out like what would go with that. You know what I mean? So any
Ooh, that's
suggestions?
But you definitely want to put a sword up there.
Yeah. Out the pit, my brother, if you're still on there, any suggestions? Like the background, my background that I'm in all the time, I want a sword. Like I know y'all can't see it, but there is a bow and arrow, a bow up there, like the bug gave me. That's way at the top.
Where? Okay, that explains why it's up there.
Yeah, it's way up.
Because I was about to say that's way at the top.
Yeah, but it's definitely there. You can't. I don't know if you can. You can't really see it on the camera, but if you looked at the shirts that I had, you can. I think you can see it on the shirts that I had made. They're on there.
Well, damn, I'm gonna have to
But
look.
hold on one second. Yeah, it won't lift it up that high. Hold on. I'm trying to get. I know I don't want to move around too much, but see it? Can you see it?
All I see is the horns. So the horns is the actual bow?
That's a bow. It got some camouflage over top of the
Oh my gosh! I really thought those were bull horns.
Nah, it's an actual Let me see.
That's
I
an
don't think
actual
I got
bow.
it. I'm gonna bring it down for a minute. I don't think it's Yeah, I don't want to mess with you two. I'm gonna leave it there.
You ain't gotta bring it down. I really thought. And listen, the whole time I seen it, because I got the picture of it.
Yeah,
I have a picture of it. I thought that was actually Texas horns. Then he said, "Now you want to go primitive? Ain't that some shit?" When he decides on the real, when he decides to start using freaking slingshots, then we got a problem. Straight up. When he says he wants a fancy dancy slingshot, yeah, we in a whole heap of shit.
I ain't buying no slingshot. I make my own. All I need is 2x4, nail, and some rubber band, and a paper clip. I mean, not a paper clip, but a clothesline. Was it the clothesline thing?
And a bunch of soda cans. Pull the tabs off.
So I can take the tabs.
What in the Sam hell is that? The what? I know that ain't leave Bam Bam alone changing his name to the GOAT.
What's up, Bam Bam?
No, man, no. I ain't calling you the GOAT. No,
I like it.
I ain't calling you the GOAT. I'm feeling some kind of way. Like I'm feeling some kind of way now. Damn it!
And if anybody's on the live that haven't been on the live, just so y'all know that all of the theme music that we use here on the show is now posted on a playlist on the OG Network. So there's a playlist that if you like any of the theme songs that we make that has been made.
Now I'm feeling some kind of way right now.
Y'all can always go check them out.
I'm feeling some kind of way right now. Damn, Bam. They really gonna ride us. No homo, but they're gonna ride us now. Damn, Bam. Really? Bam Bam, you just lost me, man. Bam Bam, no. See,
you can't make this stuff up.
That's that bullshit. Man.
Yeah.
They really gonna now that song's really gonna they is just really gonna straight beat me up with that song now. Cause they gonna think I changed my name to the GOAT because you done changed yours. And now. Well, that's true. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I really don't. You right. I don't. We just gonna give him some more content. That's all. Oh, here it goes.
You gonna look real stupid picking fights with a name. Big mean shadows, small time flex. Leave that boy alone or get booed by the hex.
Hear that rattle in the walls? That's your ego hit the floor and crawl.
Hands off the kid, keep your claws at bay. Or the cave got jokes and the jokes don't play.
Leave Bam Bam alone.
Leave Bam Bam alone.
Leave Bam Bam alone. Here, boy, not your throne. Here, boy, not your throne.
No Diddy.
Leave him alone.
You right, little nephew. You right out the pit. Yeah, I've been on some shit lately. Yes, I have. Oh my gosh. Damn.
Yeah.
Sunday is gonna be a hard one, man. He gonna pop up in there with the GOAT Bam, and I'm popping out with the GOAT Fat Tatula.
I know. If y'all not sure what we talking about, that's our Fracker show that we do every Sunday at 12 o'clock noon.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Yeah, in my opinion, I think it's the best show on YouTube, hands down. Kill nobody say. You can fight me if you want.
ain't nobody trying to come that way. They cannot. They cannot. No matter how much they try, they cannot.
Yeah, I mean, and to the YouTube family, I know it's Firearm Friday, but to the YouTube family, man, yeah, I mean, we be doing it big. That's all I got to say. We be doing it big. So if you like and subscribe to the channel and you follow what we're doing, and I know this is Firearm Friday, but sometimes we get sideways. It happens. You know what I mean? Hang in there.
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what. I did mine today. I did mine on Tuesday. So I was trying to figure out how to do it, and I did it on Tuesday. So if you did yours Monday, damn nabbit, I tell you, we was on the same damn train trying to figure this shit out. No homo. I got to change that up again.
You know it's gonna be crazy. Both of them gonna go change their name again.
I know there's somebody in the back in the chat room just straight screenshotting everything I'm saying and recording it because they want to come and do something different. So I got to be careful with what I'm saying because they're gonna try to do some funny stuff come Sunday. I know it because they done said it. They done said it. I was doing the same thing. I was trolling their channel and they was talking and I was like, all right, okay. All right, I was doing a Denzel. All right.
That's why the Fracker Show was the shot. It's the bomb. I don't give nobody saying the Fracker Show was the bomb because you just never know where it's going to go, what's going to happen. Totally unscripted, but it's, in my opinion, one of the greatest shows on YouTube. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, and always come check out.
So you can come and join the buffoonery, and if you come with smoke, you can best believe that there's 6. And I mean 6 strong brothers and a sister that can actually put out the smoke. So if you come with the smoke, you best be ready. I'm gonna tell you like this. And we got a veteran that may just come in now and then. You don't want him to come in there because he come in there, he's just straight smoking you out of your house, your baby mama house, your mama house while she's eating the borax and all this other stuff. Don't let Alpha Pit come in there.
I know we on topic, but we staying off topic for a little bit. Hang in there. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I always go back to that one day where Out the Pit pulled that dude face up.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Well, he pulled that dude face up, and man, I swear to you, that was I think that was the beginning of it just kind of went crazy.
Is this you? Is this you? Is this you? This is it. Is this you? Hold on. Is this you? That's a classic, bro. Out the pit, killed it that day. And
I
then
know.
he killed it, boy. And then I had to be Johnny B. Good and come right behind him. All right, let me get the other one. Let me get the other one. But is this him? But we cannot and will not ever take that away from Out the Pit. Out the Pit was a mastermind behind that. When he came over with the tablet, showed the dude's face, and like, is this you? And homeboy jumped out because he couldn't deal with the smoke.
That was legendary. That is one of the most greatest moments in the Fracas Show history when he did that. Oh my goodness! When I say,
ooh, that's a very good question.
Who is a better troll, Mark or Donna? I'm gonna have to go with Mark. I'm gonna go with Mark, only because Mark he don't run. You know what I'm saying? He never bailed out. Now Donald bailed out a couple of times.
Yeah, he did.
Now, honestly, sometimes I think Mark is Donald, but I don't know because we don't know who. I mean, we know who Donald is because we got video to know who he is. But
true,
people change up their channels a lot of times, so I'm still gonna go with Mark, even though Donald would be a close second. But that's
I'm gonna have to disagree and say it's Donald. It's not Donald. I'm gonna have to disagree that it's not Donald. Donald and Mark are two separate people. Only because Donald never, ever, 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 ever gave up $1.
Right.
Mark, on the other hand, I know somebody's in the chat room that said that they got a couple of dubs off this summer with Gump.
Yeah.
So
yeah. No, I mean I agree. But I was saying, like, far as I still think Mark is the king of the troll in the chat, like king of the chat, because even though Donald was in there for a minute, we don't know his real name.
I'm gonna stay quiet.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna stay quiet.
So, all right. So, in my opinion,
is that you?
In my opinion, Mark is probably. I give. I'm gonna say Mark is still the number one troller in the chat, but Donald, he was a close second in my opinion. That's just me. That was a good question out there, but I like that question. So, when it comes to the chat, Jay, who would be your number one out of those two?
In the chat?
Yeah.
I still have to say Donald. Because Donald be coming out with some shit from left field that make us all go, what did he just he'll like literally have us stop in our tracks of what we're talking about and focus on what he's talking about, whether it's right or wrong or otherwise. And then we're like, why would he come with Mark? On the other hand, Mark likes he talks shit, he trolls, but he trolls after one or two people trying to get them, and nobody's biting. His lines are pretty much like your fishing lines. They keep coming up short with nothing on it. So I'm just saying.
All right, Out in the Pit said the same thing. He agreed. It's Donald. All right. Let me see. Mark is great hands down, but I believe Donald joined the live and showed his. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to get. Okay, I can rock with that. I see where y'all going with that, and I agree. So
I think if Mark shows his face,
that'll be the game changer.
That'd be a game changer because then only can we all troll him back live.
Right. Yeah, because none of us got nothing. At least Donald, we got his face on camera, and honestly speaking, outside of the debate stuff back and forth, he was actually a real cool dude. Like,
yeah, he was. No,
he was a cool dude. I mean, he was really a cool dude. Like, when he gave us that tour of everything he was doing at the time in Vegas or whatever, he was a cool dude. He seemed a lot more level-headed when you talking to him than he did in the chat.
Well, we got to remember, and that's, and I know we're off topic.
Right.
Yet we're gonna get back on topic pretty soon. When we talk about the Fracas show is designed for trolling, for capping, and for fracking. Right. That's what it's all about. So the fact that he was able to show us his trolling side in the comments in the chat, and
Right.
then be real with us when he's on face camera.
Right.
That just shows that he's a true dude because he was able to, throw it out and take it back. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He didn't take no offense to it. Now,
Yeah.
now, since we're on the subject, and when you listening to this, you better get your boy Jenkins on live. He ain't gonna be in the chat room all the time. He ain't gonna be behind his avatar all the time. I'm just saying, for the record. You're gonna troll, you better troll with your face live.
Yeah, I to some extent I think it's only fair that even if your counterpart should know what you look like physically.
Yeah.
Even if you're not gonna be on the screen with everybody else live, everybody else should know how you at least get an idea of what you look like.
True. And out the pitch right with what he said there that Donald was ugly, looking like Herman Munster, but we got to see him.
Yeah.
Him and his hold on. On a real. I ain't never seen somebody wear a basketball jersey and the jersey didn't fit. The whole jersey leaned to the front. Now I seen some real fucked up jerseys, but his jersey leaned to the front. It was like a leotard top went downward. He couldn't even call it a wife beater.
I'm laughing.
It was a Donald beater because that thing's rolled down. And he kept trying to pull
the
it
symbol is like way down. How your
and he wasn't a fat dude. That's the part. He wasn't a fat dude. I couldn't understand. Look, even if you would look, a lot of us have worn jerseys before, and I got a jersey that fits me like 3 times of my size. My jerseys don't hang down like that. That damn jersey straight long.
It looked like it was still on a hanger.
Oh my god.
That's how it looked like it was still on an actual hanger, and it looked like it was on his body.
Out the pit is wrong. He right. The basketball jersey looked like he had shoulder pads on. He sure did. What was? I don't think you noticed it. I know we're off topic, but this is some funny ass shit. Well, he was in the elevator and his jersey was moving from the breeze of the
So it goes back to the original question that Out the Pit asked was, who's going to get capped tonight? Apparently it's Donald.
We miss you, Donald. That was some funny ass shit, man. I appreciate it. Look, Out the Pit, cool. Bam Bam. Ron, cool. I appreciate it. I need that extra laugh, man. I need them laughs, man. Seriously, I need them laughs. Woo.
But it was cool, and I was glad he came on the show and let us kind of get an idea of who he was. He wasn't afraid to. Hopefully, now I put it out there to Mark. Asked him to, I mean, like, come on the show, show your face, bro. I mean, you clearly like the show. We call you the king in the chat right now. Show your face, bro.
But how can you be the king? How can you be the king? No one's gone up against him. Who's gone up against him?
Well, there was the one day we was really going in on him. He never ran. He fought back, and that's the only reason why I don't see Donald no more. So,
well, anybody can fight back in the chat. In the chat, it's easy to fight back, but it's hard to fight in person because your feelings get hurt. You get a teardrop coming out the eye. Your lips start quivering. Your voice starts getting a little scratchy.
Now, Out the Pit is high pitch. He's right about this one.
Yeah.
I don't even think they try.
No, they don't. That's why you gotta give it to them, man.
They don't even try to read. They come in the room like this.
Yes.
Just be like,
yes. Straight gibberish.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, where is this at? And if y'all don't believe me that they don't read the room, go look at the video that I put out earlier today with the air fresheners, right?
Okay.
Kid you not. Go look at the video that I put out with the air fresheners. Go look at the chat.
Are you sitting me?
Look at Jay. Jay couldn't wait. Just
Hey, I
go
was
look at the
thinking,
chat. Listen, go look at the video that I did on my channel where it's about the top to bottom, the air fresheners for the car or whatever. And go look at the chat. And then my point exactly. Doesn't read the room.
I'm trying to see. It's not showing me the chat. All right, hold on. I'm gonna find this joker. Hold on. Don't pull it up. Don't pull it up. I'm looking. Hold on.
You going.
Look, I need to see this thing. I need to see this thing because that shit was funny.
I'm trying to make sure that video is the one. Yep, that's the one. You go look at the chat. Just look at the chat and then
Man, it ain't showing me the chats. I see it says 8 comments, but I can't see the chat.
Oh, you know why? Because you're a moderator.
There ain't no reason. That's even more the reason why I'm supposed to see it.
I don't know why sometimes moderators can't see what's in the chat for some reason.
That's some bullshit.
But
all right, so look, we ain't got to tell me.
I know it's hard to see it, right?
That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work, bro.
I know that ain't gonna work.
That ain't gonna
work.
That ain't gonna work.
When I say
I'm about to find out right motherfucking now. Right motherflubbing now, I'm about to find out.
I'm quite sure he probably went to the video too and looked. Was like, wait a minute, what does that have to do with the video?
You ain't never. I'm trying to find out right stinking now. You said on. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna look. Okay, I got him. I got it. In all honesty, Waterboy created this, not little Jimmy or Jody. His team, when we are doing things, started all the beefing. Honestly, have no problems, but Cap and I like it. It'd be easy to beat Gary Owen as well. You bring actual contender to the Frackers. Maybe hire Gary Owen for a day. Tell him little Jody and his mama did me good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Mark just came in left field with that.
Like, what does any of that have to do?
Nothing happened. Mark a fool.
I gotta get out the bed when he said they don't read the room. I'm like, but why you just don't save this for the Fracker show? Because that's what it applies to.
Right.
Like, don't get me wrong. I appreciate the support. I'm not saying I appreciate the support, but the reading of the room was like, but this video isn't about. But it is what it is. I mean, I appreciate the support, and one thing I can say about him is he's definitely a big supporter of the channel. He shows up every Sunday, and
he ain't got
shows
no
he ain't got no content on his thing.
He got no content.
Yeah, he shows his support, and he donates to the channel too.
This is true.
Yeah, he donates to the channel.
Hell, I'm starting to think it is Donald. After all that time talking about he don't donate and he don't participate, but then again he did go after the band, so I don't know. Well, no, but I gotta hold back on that.
Out the pit and bam bam, right? I don't know if y'all was in there early, but tomorrow I'm planning on shooting to the gun show. Any suggestions or anything that y'all may want me to maybe look at a gun that y'all might be interested? Or hey, y'all want to help buy me one?
Look, I was just about to say, y'all gotta be ready because whatever y'all tell him to look at, he may just come back home with it. And he may just be that type that like I got it before anybody else got it, but I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show it to you live Instead of showing it to you at the show, I'm going to show it to you what it looks like in my hands, so that this way you get an idea of what it looks like possibly in your hands. So I'm just saying. And Ron ain't petty like that, but I'm just saying.
Jay sent me
Ron
something.
doesn't go and come back with nothing. That's not like Ron. That's the one place that I could tell you that when Ron throws a line in, he comes back with something. Not like when he's fishing. He throws a line in and he barely gets anything. So I'm just saying, when he goes to the gun show, he comes back with something. They ain't fracking no cap on there.
Yeah, no, I can't even say. I was gonna say last time I went, I didn't come back with nothing.
You see all that stuttering? You see all that stuttering? All that stuttering right there goes to prove my point. He will come back with something other than.
I'm trying to say is that it was a day that I went to the gun show and walked out of there with absolutely nothing. No.
Even
I've been to quite a few of them.
Yes, I know. I've accompanied you. I've accompanied you virtually. The day after or a few hours after you posted, I'm watching the whole damn thing. I'm like, man, that was pretty cool. And then a week later, I see you strumming like it's a guitar.
I might have to go get professional help for that. But I'm not a quitter.
No, you're not. So there is no therapeutic help there. The only therapeutic help is always coming back with something.
Yeah, I want
other than bullets.
So my leaning is towards that one that we had on the live. Again, the small one that kind of got like a Uzi look to it, with a black and gold one. And of course, I seen the one that you wanted in the store.
Yes, please.
But I like it. Look, the one you were talking about that had that white and the multicolors on there. It actually, and I kid you not, that thing looks so much better in person than it did on camera. It really does. Because when he had on camera, I was like, I like the black and gold. That's all right. But I was like, but when I seen it in person, I said, oh, I see. Now, I don't know if Jay seen this in person, but I see now why he said he liked that thing a lot. It looked better, way better.
Why?
The picture didn't do it any justice. Honestly, the picture didn't do it any justice. That's a gun you have to see in person to appreciate.
Right.
Real talk. Right. So if y'all buy me one, right, now let everybody see it in person.
We're gonna try. All I can say is we're gonna try. We're gonna try to pull our funds together. Everybody in the chat and everybody else that supports the OG network. We're gonna pull our little pennies and coins together, and then you can add the dividends and buy the one that you want, and not the 50 BMG either, because the 50 BMG is way too far out of our pockets. We have bills. We have our own toys to buy. Some of us have tickets. Some of us are still trying to find Wi-Fi.
And every time he go live, I ask him for 14 cents, and he still don't give it to me.
Ooh.
That's all I ask Ant like the bug for. It's 14 cents. So that I'm like, yo, let me get 14 cents.
Look, I was told that I was gonna get 20% for last Sunday, but I ain't get nothing.
So wrong. Ant like the bug.
No
man.
ticket sales, no nothing. I guess nobody wanted to come to see the shows. So,
can I get 14 cents, bro? That's all I'm saying. And like the bug, can I get 14 cents? That's all I be asking.
Ant can't give you 14 cents. He's always at the pantry.
I know.
He gives to the pantry. That's respect. I was with him on the live the other day. He was on his bike. He was going over to the pantry. I'm serious.
Then he came home and made Chinese food.
Can you blame the guy?
He was like, look, I got this from this pantry, I got that from that pantry, then turned around and made Chinese. So yeah, I made me some Chinese food. I'm like, why you just didn't go to the Chinese store? It was a lot of work. You just told me you went to 3 different pantries to get this food. I'm like, nah, I just went to the Chinese store. But no, I get it though. And he made him some Chinese food. What we looking at?
All right. Being that we keep sliding away from content of tonight's show, like if it's all right with you, no, that's cool. It's all right with you. All right, cool. We always talk about training, right? When it comes to firearms.
Jay, am I gonna be able to sleep tonight? Because
hell yeah.
Okay. all
Tonight
right.
you're gonna sleep like a baby with your thumb in your mouth and maybe your hand underneath your arms on like keeping
But
it
I
warm.
don't. Jay always find these videos and I'm like, oh my goodness. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
I
Ron,
hope
I
nobody.
promise you.
Not that anybody actually died, but the training just be like outrageous. And listen, I would not sit there and tell you I'm the best trainer. But
We don't know if they died or not because they didn't continue recording. That might be the reason why they stopped recording
that's
because
even
someone
worse.
got hurt.
We need some follow up
But
video.
I promise you, not tonight.
We need some
Tonight's
follow up video, you people.
yes,
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna hunt down. I'm gonna hunt down the sisters organization to see what they got. Tonight's videos or actually clips are presented by Vantech. I think Vantech, Vantac, something like that. It's a husband, wife, it's a family.
Okay.
I haven't looked into the husband yet, and I haven't looked into what he's done. But the one thing I can say is either he is definitely former military. The father is definitely 100% unequivocally former military. Whether he's a SEAL or he's a former Marine recon, maybe former CIA. I'm just gonna put that out there, but I doubt he's CIA because he shows his face. So I got to give a lot of credit to this man, and unfortunately, we have to listen to the sound in its entirety.
Okay.
We have to, and the reason why we have to is because this is the only way we're gonna get an understanding of what he is doing.
All right.
Okay.
We just probably won't have it up too loud. That's all.
All right. We'll play it out. We'll play. We'll see how it goes. Again, this is a lot of recognition to father, son, wife, Vantech. I believe it's Vantech. And let's go with the beam footage. Oh damn! Let's try this again.
All right. Don't forget, you got to figure out
All right.
that to engage target, right?
So it is Vantech. Now this is a father and son. The son, I believe, is 9 years old. He's 9 years old. He's been training since he's been 2 or 3 years of age.
Interesting.
Watch this.
All right, son. Controlling. All right. Don't forget, you got to figure out that to engage target, right? So you see a target, up, out, down on your knee. Engage it. Malfunction. Pull it. Get it under. Good job. That's good. Finger off the trigger. Safe. Pick it up. Put it in the pouch.
No loud.
Controlling.
Now you understand why we had to hear the sound.
Right.
He's 9 years. I believe in this video he's 7.
Okay.
Okay. I believe he's 7.
Yes, my son.
If he is 7, can you fathom, just for shits and giggles right now, did you see how he did exactly what they do in the military? Exactly. He scoped, he positioned, he got into his firing position.
Right.
That's when he leaned back on that knee. He said, ain't nothing going to push me back because I'm leaning on my knee. So he's anchored now in the ground to give him that extra support to control the recoil.
And guess what? I was listening to the ding, and guess what I heard? Ding. That means whatever with that metal that they had out there, he didn't miss.
He didn't hit. No, he's dangerous. Right now, let me show you another one. I got a few of them.
Okay.
I got a few of them. Again, we have to listen to the sound so you get understanding of what he is doing.
Okay.
Right? So again, big shout out to Vantac, father, son, mother, family. And of course, this is happening on their own property because, of course, they have a buku amount of acres. And there's another video I'm going to show you, but this one might be a little bit hard to swallow, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. But take a listen to what the father is saying.
And then let's do it. Don't you bring that gun out towards me. That gun don't come out till you're whipped around, right? As you're coming around, bring it out. Ready?
Yeah.
Go. Good job, son. Ready? Ready?
Ready.
Go. One more time.
Okay.
You ready?
Ready.
What happens if that gun goes dry?
You drop the mag and get a new one.
And then do what?
We drop the mag and get a new one. Did you hear that?
When you put the new mag in?
You rack it and then you start shooting.
2 more rounds and then put it away.
Let me bring that back just a little bit because a lot of people don't believe what that little boy just said. Where the hell did it go?
It's gonna be dry on that.
He literally said, you drop the mag, load, rack, and shoot. Nothing about looking, nothing about figuring it out. Drop the mag, load, rack, and shoot.
Yeah, he gonna be something. He keep practicing like that. I mean, he already there, really, technically, but he probably shoot better than I do already.
Listen, that you and me both.
Shit.
I mean, both of us standing together side by side.
Especially with the handgun. The rifle might be a little bit different, but the handgun, yeah.
I'm gonna show you one.
Yeah.
Not yet, but I'm gonna show you.
Handgun.
All right, son, what do you do if you run out of bullets when you're shooting at targets?
Change your mag.
When you change your mag, do you look at the targets or you look at your gun?
Look at the targets.
That's right, because the targets are like bad guys, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
When you draw your gun, do you look at the bad guys or do you look at your holster?
I look at the bad guy.
That's right. When we put our gun away, that's when we take our time, we look at our holster because we're not in a rush to put it away, but we might be in a rush to get it out, right?
Yeah. Like
All right. We want to take our time, make sure we hit these targets. You got it?
Okay.
All right, come on around, Mama.
Now, this is the mother that's filming.
All right, on you, son. 2 rounds.
Now, did you hear what he said? He said, come around mama. In all the other videos, we saw people training other people how to shoot. Not near one of them have ever turned around and told the camera, move out the way.
Every target. Ready? On. Take your time, breathe, and watch that front sight, okay?
I want to make it hot.
It's hot.
Oh.
Put it away. Put it in your holster.
Okay.
Put it in your holster. On. Out. Safety.
2 rounds.
Yep. Go back to the front one. Keep breathing, son. Keep breathing. Watch that front sight. Lean into it. There you go. Cycle it. Work the action. There you go. Again, get reaction. Good drive. Watch the bad guys.
Watching.
Engage. Next. First one. First one. Keep breathing. Lean into it. Work it. Drop it. Drop it. Go. Safety. Safety.
Okay.
Good job. Put it away. Good job, son.
Man, fuck that little kid.
Come on now. Come on now. That kid is between 7 and 9 when this video was created. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And I was reading out the statement, and I know that it's humor in there, but the last end of that, and this is why. This is he making the whole point of why we have this show and why you need to get trained and why in a situation with this young man, if something was to happen, guess who only person gonna get hit is the target.
Yep.
All you heard the whole time was ding, 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 ding,
Yep.
ding,
Yep.
ding, ding. And at some point, he started firing a little faster, and you still heard ding, 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 ding. Jackpot.
Yep. Yep.
But like Out the Piss said, these young guys on the street holding the gun sideways. Number one, just trying to look cool. I don't get that part, but hitting everything but the target.
Everything but the target.
And I don't understand why they don't understand why bullets don't just hit stuff; it go through stuff.
Right.
And this is why I think, and I think a lot of people don't understand why we say you should be trained and you should learn how to respect the gift of being able to handle a firearm properly and well, and having a firearm, being a good guy with a gun. Nobody's worried about you doing something to nobody.
Correct.
Bad guys are going to have guns. So if we have more good people with guns, the bad guys are the ones going to always be under the threat.
That's
There
right.
are more good people than there are bad people. But
This is true.
But when you got a neighborhood and community where these knuckleheads are out there acting like this the Wild Wild West, it's not cool, bro. And this is why we had this show, because at the end of the day, when you properly train someone on how to handle a firearm, you have a respect for that gun that you don't go out there and trying to wild out. It's for your protection, not for you to act like you the best guy on the block because you got one. It's for you to protect yourself, your family, also to enjoy the sport of firing and stuff like that. But again, it's for your protection, not for you to go out there and try to shoot and kill somebody. I just don't get why they're not understanding that. And listen, I being somebody that's from the hood and from what we call the hood. I know firsthand, and in all seriousness, I know firsthand on why the activity that we see on the streets happening is because they're not educated in firearms. They really not. Everything that they have obtained knowledge-wise is from some other idiots on the street or some movies that they watch. It's just dramatized. Or games they play. Right. You're absolutely right. And it's a dramatized atmosphere. And listen, there is no restart button when you take somebody's life. It's an end game.
That's right.
And you can't be out there in the street and these guys are out here in the street doing weird, crazy stuff, man. They don't get it. It's not. I understand if somebody's out there, listen, this is why we have firearms to some extent. Number one, the first thing is, again, government tyranny. That is the reason why you need weapons. That's the whole point of having weapons, protect yourself from evildoers, government evildoers too, because they're just as bad as the ones on the street. But I want to look at it from a civilian, civilian perspective. And hold on one second. Let me click this over here.
Welcome, haven't been seeing you in a hot minute. Thank you for sliding on through.
What's up? What's going on?
Justice runs on Diesel. I think this is look. Not a Justice in the building.
That's Justice kid.
No, that's Justice as a kid.
Right.
We
found childhood footage of Justice runs on Diesel before he became Justice Wick.
Yes.
But yeah, Potter, I agree with you. I would and I probably would because it looks. You said his father was military, right?
His father's military.
Yeah, and I agree with him on head pottery that the way this kid is being trained and his father's military, and like Jay, you said it too. You said you rather be trained by someone that's been in the military, ex-military, than somebody like a police officer or something like that. And I agree with you. I agree. What's up, my brother? Justice runs on
Well,
Diesel and
here's something
Steel.
else that was that was very, very amazing that we watched in the
Cancel.
short 3 videos so far. We see in every video, we see that his father is always standing behind him when he's drawing the weapon.
Right.
Even to the point where he even turned around and told his son, he said, "You don't pull that weapon out until you are completely turned around."
Right.
And he did exactly what his father said.
Right.
He said, "You pivot your foot, you keep the foot, and you just twirl on that one foot." He taught him that.
Right.
He also taught him how to stand. You saw he grabbed his waist, he pushed his chest forward a little bit so he can deal with that recoil. And in every video so far we've seen, he always has on ear protection, right?
Right.
So and then of course we heard him tell his wife to stand behind him. So that already tells you that is a person. And again, big old shout out to Van Tech and the family. Appreciate you putting this footage out there, and I'm honored to actually be allowed to show some of his footage and share it on the OG network. And it's amazing on how this man, being former military, is installing what he was taught in the military to his son. And the great thing to me that many of you maybe will see in the next couple of videos, you might understand what I'm about to say. The power that this young boy has, the diligence and the ability to store the information that this young boy has, the ability to understand and respect the actual weapon. It's the respect of the weapon that really shocked the crap out of me as I was listening to this young boy as he's talking to his father. Now,
Yeah,
I could be wrong. Go ahead, Ron.
No, I agree with you, man. Like, listen, watching what I'm saying, like, this is probably one of the best trained videos we've ever watched, hands down, because we watched some stuff that I was just like, what the heck am I watching? And
true,
I had mental concerns after the show was over because I just, like, in my head, it's like, there's people out there training other people like this. And, you know what I mean? Like, here's the thing. And don't get me wrong. You can tell that there is probably way more footage that we didn't see that this boy had been trained with other than just what we see on video, because he wasn't at rookie level in his training, but he's in his obedience to his father.
That's thank you, Ron. That's the word, obedience. Damn.
His obedience to his father is uncannily amazing because, and I know a lot of time people don't look at men and look at this and say, oh, this. No, listen. In this situation with this kid, now don't get me wrong, I'm quite sure the wife knows how to handle too.
Absolutely.
Right? But again, if someone was to come into their home, the one person that they're gonna always take take lightly is gonna be the kid.
Damn,
and if they don't know, like, unless they know, if someone comes and try to do something, they're gonna look at the kid like, oh, he's the minor threat. He's gonna look at him as he's the minor threat. Meanwhile, the kid is gonna light you up. God forbid ever comes to that, but that kid gonna be the one to put you down. Probably faster than the father would, because the father probably already made provisions, pre-provisions. And son, if anything ever happens, I want you to be the first to handle it.
You know, Ron, I don't know how many times I can say this, and I don't know when I'm going to stop saying this, but every gosh darn time you come up with a memory or an idea or a thought, I wind up having a video to correspond to your thought. Okay. So with that being said,
So, of course, when we get in town, Wyatt can't carry concealed because he's only 9 years old. I think it's kind of unfair because my kid is quite capable and mature enough to carry a gun. I don't care what other people's opinion is. You know, if somebody's great at playing a piano or playing baseball or something at 9, he's a rock star. My kid's a great gunfighter. We can't trust him. But laws are what they are, and we respect the law. What we can do is I can carry an extra pistol, which allows my son to protect me if I need it. Show it, son. So, that's how we go to town. I don't know how you go to town. God bless America. God loves you.
Wow. Yo, that's crazy.
And look, we
And I'm
see
sitting
what
there like,
this.
I just said that, and I'm like, the one they're gonna take lightly is the kid. Now you think about that. Somebody come to do something, and he's like, first thing a father gonna say, whatever happens, happens. Son, get behind me, so that way you safe.
Right.
And a person gonna take them lightly, and then the son gonna come out like, kaping, kaping, kaping. Oh. Because I'm like, why is Jay saying this? Like, because in my head, I'm like, what did I say? That's wow. I didn't even think that was going that way.
I tried to. I tried to tell you. Now I did find that, again, a big shout out to the Vantech family. If that's their name, big shout out to Vantech. Him, his wife, and his son, and I applaud the father, for training his son that way. And like you said a moment ago, with the key word, which I greatly appreciate you plugged that word because I forgot what it was. The obedience that the young man has and the respect for the weapon he has.
Right.
Now, I got to show you this video so you can understand what has transitioned in this young boy's life. I believe in this video, the young boy is 6 years of age. I could be wrong, but don't quote me on that one. But just listen to what this young boy says, please.
All right, Wyatt, how old are you now?
7.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
On. Out. Racket. Dump it. Magazine. Drop it. Very good. Safety on. Put it away. Very good, son. One more time, right?
Okay.
Nice and steady and smooth. Ready?
Ready.
On. Out. Racket. Dump it. Magazine. Woo! Gunfighter. Put it away. Good job, son.
You know what? I'm gonna go with him on that one. I think he homeschooled too.
Look here now. I don't know if you guys and girls and everybody watching and anybody who rewatches would have the ability to see what I am going to explain. One of the biggest things that I found, because I did it myself, and it was a mistake I had to learn. If you see this boy, he's 7. I thought he was 6. He's 7 years of age. And Ron put the word best, the obedience that he has at 7, the respect for the weapon at 7. You see how his father has trained him, or AKA taught him, how to keep both eyes open. As he racks, as he loads, as he drops, and the only time he takes his eyes off the target is when he's empty. That's when he looked down. Now, I'm an old guy. Took me a long time to learn. Stop squinting. Okay. Stop squinting. Okay. Open both your eyes. You got to see the target, but I can see it. No, open both eyes. So it took me a long time to learn that. True. And I watched this video at least, I kid you not, at least 10 times just to watch this 7-year-old embarrass the shit out of all the years that I've actually fired a weapon and made me feel
Me too.
like I was nothing.
Me too. I blame my daddy.
Do you
She got
see?
me military training.
Do you see the enjoyment in the
Yeah,
boy's
he love it.
eyes?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
enjoys it. It's like
It's,
it's
yep.
it's like a thrill
It's
for him.
intense for him too. He loves it.
Yes, and he
Yes.
wants to show his dad that he can do it. He wants his dad to be proud of him so much
Yes.
that he's so focused on doing what his father has shown him.
Yes. Yeah, I guarantee that, man. That right there, that father and son relationship right there goes beyond guns. Honestly, it goes beyond.
It does.
It goes beyond guns. That right there is a child's dream, a young boy's dream, to be able to have that type of relationship with their dad, like on that level. And
Right.
you see the intensity in him is to make his dad proud, and he looks like he's enjoying it in the same time. Like you see the intent, but it's not
Right.
intense like, oh, I'm sick of my dad telling me what to do. He wants to do it. Like he just have this drive and ambition in his demeanor that said,
Right.
Dad, I not only want to meet your expectations, I want to exceed your expectations, Father.
Right. Right.
I want to be better at this than you. Because
Right.
there's an old saying that, you know what I mean, the one person in your life that's going to want you to be better than them is the people that's going to want you to be better than them in your life is your parents. Most of the other people, you know, they're going to look and say, oh, most of the time, it's going to be your parents. Most of the time, it's your father. He's going to want you, son, I want you to do better than I did. I want you to be better than me. I want you to do amazing things. Take what I gave you. Take what I put in you. Take the knowledge that I gave you. I'm trying to give you a head start. I had to learn from ground zero, probably like his father probably did. I had to learn from ground zero. I didn't start learning until I was this age. But son, because I know the benefit of this knowledge, I'm gonna pour this into you at 6, 7 years old. By the time you reach 18, 19, you're gonna be a master at this long before I ever got a chance to be a master at it. That's just the way my observation of it. But
he started teaching his son at 3 years of age.
Wow.
At 3 years old is when he first started showing him what it is to have that weapon in his hands. And of course, he started off with toys, and he was showing him since the age of 3 what to do, how to do. Now,
quick story. Go ahead.
With what I'm about to show you is another one where we have to hear the sound, because I hope I keep my fingers crossed you're able to hear what the father is saying.
Okay.
As we watch what his son is doing. And again, big old shout out to Van Tech and his family, and or father, son, mother. Thank you very much for sharing and allowing me to share this information on the OG network.
You on, Mama?
On.
Right, Ty, can you hear me? Okay, we got 3 tangos out there. We're gonna hit them red, blue, orange. Copy that? Red, blue, orange? Red, blue, orange. Okay. On you, when I tell you to strike, red, blue, orange. If you strike each one, I won't fire. If you miss, we eliminate all of them. Got it?
Got it.
Red, blue, orange.
Red, blue, orange.
On you. Smooth on that bolt, son. Remember to keep your face on the cheek piece. Work that bolt smooth and hit your targets. Red, blue, orange. Hit them. Good shot, son. Blue. Orange.
Eliminated. Target down.
All right, close your caps. Tripod down. Go backwards.
Yo, when I seen that video, I done boo-booed in my pants.
Yeah. When we get off this live, I gotta I'm gonna have to go down to the graveyard. I'm about to wake my father the fuck up.
I had to hold my voice because I thought you was being serious. You got a text message or something. I mean, I was expecting something serious, but that's some damn bullshit right there.
No, I'm just kidding around.
Oh my God, Ron, you scared the shit out of me. I thought something happened. I'm like, oh damn! In the middle of why are we still talking? Just cut
Yeah,
this shit
I'm
off.
just I'm practicing my acting skills. Pretty good, not bad, right?
That was fucking awesome. I thought you were serious. I really did think something happened. Well, the Emmy goes to Ron from Ron's Opinion Matter.
But I think it's amazing though, man. I really do. I think that's amazing, right? A little bit of a backstory before we close out the show.
Go ahead.
Well,
I got 2 more videos though.
are we doing? All right. Well, we're gonna do the videos first. Then
I don't want you to forget what you're gonna say though. I got 2 more though.
Just remind me to say backstory.
All right. I'm gonna remind you. All right. So ready for the next video?
Yeah.
I gotta show. I gotta show you this. I gotta show you this. Oh.
My dad is probably rolling in his grave right now. Like, that's my son. That boy.
Today, I talked about how a gentle father loves his child more than a rough father does. You know, I appreciate a gentle man. I am not a gentle man. I can be gentle, but it's really not in my nature. But I see a gentle father. He doesn't teach his children about violence because he doesn't believe in it. He hopes they don't ever confront it, which will make them a victim. I, on the other hand, teach my child how to confront violence and how to win. That's going to teach him how to survive and how to save other children. Engage, son.
Clear!
Put it on safe, put it away. I love my boy.
Wake up, Daddy. Wake up.
Yo.
That's true love.
Yo.
I honestly speaking, he talking some. I'm joking around, y'all. I am. Believe me when I say this is what. But honestly, he that's good stuff.
Listen, let's just set aside the conversation he was saying about how he teaches his son how to survive. Let's take that aside just for a moment, just for a quick moment.
Mm-hmm.
When he told his son engage, did you not hear bing, 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 bing without hesitation? That means 4 targets went down just that fast.
Clear.
And then target eliminated.
Right.
And then got up and hugged his dad. You can't get any better than that.
Yeah, man. That's amazing, man. I
can't.
love it. I love it. I love
Can't.
it. I love it.
All right. One more before we go into the story of Ron's backstory. This will be the last one. Yeah, future Navy SEAL. You damn right. That's what I was thinking. I think the father's either Navy SEAL or former recon, because those are the only 2 teams that I know personally. Recon and Navy SEALs, they are neck and neck with their training and how they do everything. I know this for a fact. So this will be the last one that we're going to see for the night before we hear Ron's story. This one, Ron, unfortunately, I have to say, may give you a slight nightmare. All right. I had to save the best for last because there's a reason for it. All right. So let's get ready. Let's roll the beam footage.
Just couldn't let me lean.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What the fuck did she hit?
One more time.
Wait. Did that ricochet back?
Jesus fucking Christ.
What the fuck did she hit?
Did it ricochet back? What did he hit that it came back? What is some rubber down there?
Whatever she hit,
I don't want no
it
50 no
literally,
more.
it literally made that bullet come right back at them. Now, here's the part that was even more funny. I checked this video over and over and over again to make sure it wasn't AI generated, right?
Right.
And I couldn't find anything. With my minimal skills, I couldn't find anything. So I don't know if it was AI generated or not. But what I utilized, it didn't say it was. But anyway, the fact of the matter is, if you listen to when the bullet came out and then heard the whistling right when she looked up,
Right.
that was almost simultaneously.
Yeah, that's how fast that bullet was traveling.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm like, yeah.
And the fact that the guy ducked his head and looked,
What you ducking for? It's too late, bro. That bullet way past you already. Whatever it was going to do, it was going to.
he ducked because he heard the pew.
I see the other dude holding his chest. You know, he almost had a heart attack.
I was waiting to see somebody go like this.
What in the world did she hit? I don't think. I mean, of course, again, that's why sometimes you don't know. You never know. That's why they say you put that. You see people that got that bulletproof glass and shooting through the glass. That's why.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. We don't even know if that was actual bullet. It could have been some shrapnel. Let's say they was hitting some concrete.
Right.
Piece of concrete came back.
Could,
we don't know. But
exactly.
I don't care. That was too instantaneous to even be concerned about what that was that came back. You know what I mean? That could have been a human being coming back. I don't care. It was too fast. Anything that thing came back so fast, anything it hit was dead.
This is true.
Yeah, it was
this is totally true. It was completely dead.
Yes, it was.
And when you see her, that she just slowly got up and she just looked back.
All of them are so glad to be alive.
I tell you, and this comes back to training. You know, again, training. These two guys, one is filming, one is watching, but no one is taking into consideration what the target is. If you're hitting a target, you got to make sure that the target doesn't have a possibility of having some type of deflection.
How far was you away from the target?
Or how close was she to the target?
That's what I mean. Like that, it came back so fast. What was it like right there? Like, do you not know what you're shooting?
That's totally true. I was shocked. I said,
that
boy, that guy. The fact that the guy bent his head down, yeah, if it would have hit him, he should have made believe he got hit. That would have been funnier.
I know.
That would have been funnier.
That was way too fast. What?
Mm-hmm.
And their reaction was way too late.
This is true. Way too late. Way too late.
Yo,
the one that knelt down and the one that got up and the one like, what did she hit? She hit you, nigga.
Yep.
All right.
One
So
guy was sitting in the back, standing in the back. He was holding his chest like.
Yeah,
like, but that was.
Did my heart stop from one?
That was too fast, bro. That came back way too fast.
That's a dangerous.
That was
look.
way too fast.
And this goes back to what we say all the time: a bullet never has a name. A bullet can go through almost anything.
Yes.
And unfortunately, when you're playing around with bullets, you don't know what you're going to hit. You don't know who you're going to hit. You
Right.
gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. You gotta get the right training. You must get the right training, and you must respect that weapon that you're utilizing, that gun, that rifle, the
Right.
shotgun, the AR platform, whatever it is that's in your hand that has a projectile in it. You have to respect it. You just can't play around with it, because when you play around with it, things happen that you're not ready for, and that's the unfortunate side. So with all the videos that we watched tonight on the OG Network, big old shout out to Vantac and him and his family for allowing us to share his stories of his son and him teaching his son. And of course, the young lady that didn't know what the hell she was doing at the 50 BMG, we got to thank her as well, because she probably thought she was doing something fancy. But the guys, on the other hand, they're definitely not trainers, so we do not want to ever see them again.
Nope.
And now we're going to hear the story, the backstory of Ron. From Ron's opinion, don't matter. Take it away, Ron.
A little bit of a backstory. This was like years and years ago, right? This is how far I have came from when it comes to firearms.
Okay.
In my 20s, when I was my first marriage, when I was in my 20s, I didn't even allow firearms in my house.
Ooh. Okay.
Didn't. I did not even want my kids having toys guns. That's how far I was against it. I didn't want my kids having toy guns. I didn't allow firearms in my house. Like, I was like, nope. Mm-mm. And
Okay.
it was, and my ex-wife at the time, she served in the military.
Ooh, that was an insult, not having any weapons in the house.
Right. She served in the military. She didn't. I was surprised that she never debated me on it, but she served in the military, and I was like, nah, I don't want none of that stuff. I don't. Yeah, man. And my mind was always thinking about all the stuff that I was hear and see on the streets,
Right.
and I was psychologically blaming the gun,
Right.
never thinking about it beyond just blaming the firearm.
Right.
I'm talking about. That's why I'm saying this, because this is where my head was at.
Okay.
I'm thinking firearms, because I want no parts of it.
Right. Right.
Of course, over time, my philosophy changed. But when you grow up in a neighborhood and all you hear is hear and see the recklessness and tying the firearm to the street stuff, even me watching movies and stuff like that, I was just like, nah, no, I don't want them in my house and stuff like that. And
Right. Right.
I don't, and it just goes to show you that I was real ignorant. I was ignorant as hell at the time, because my mind was thinking, oh, I got these.
Right.
I got these. This is me.
Right.
I got these.
Right.
I can fight. I can beat up. Now, I'm not thinking that if somebody come in your house, they're not coming in to rob you with these.
I'll wait.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, I get what you're saying, but I'm gonna wait.
I'm not saying it can't happen, but you understand my point is,
Oh, I do.
if somebody got bad intentions, usually they're going to try to up the game with a good weapon, rather it be a knife, firearm, or something like that. But in my head, I'm like, I got these. I'm going to fight. I don't care. It don't mean I'm going to win the fight. I don't think I can beat everybody, but that's, that was my man thought. Like, I'm going to use these.
Right. Right.
Now,
right.
Not thinking that you can't punch a bullet, idiot.
True.
You can try. But,
True.
But you understand what I'm saying? Like, but now, again, I came a long way. Now, not that I never had a firearm in my hand, because I had.
Right. Right.
Before that time.
Right.
But again, I always equated it. My mind always equated to the stuff that I seen on the streets. So again, psychologically, I'm blaming the gun, but never thinking guns don't have personality. Gun don't have. So when you hit, my point is, what the person that you see today talking this way evolved extremely to this. Because again, I was raised in a predominantly Democratic ran place where they made it look like you was not supposed to do this stuff. You're not supposed to have it. It's dangerous. It's bad. This is all I ever heard growing up. So psychologically, I just had this mindset. I created violence and guns as one.
Right.
And this is the reason why when I talk to people about firearms and stuff like that, and I don't like the phrase gun violence. I hate it because it's a fault. It's giving people a false misconception of what owning a firearm is. And I know it because they played the psychological game with me by equating both together. And when I was at that age, I was equating them both. Guns don't have the ability to be violent because they don't have personalities. Guns don't have the ability to shoot nobody because they just can't get up and do that. People are violent. But at that moment in my life, I was not equating it there. I was only going by what I kept hearing. Gun violence, gun violence, gun violence, gun violence. Never one until I sat back and thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. Why are we blaming the gun for what people use them for?
Right.
Because I never heard the phrase knife violence. I never heard the phrase car violence.
Right.
I never heard the phrase baseball bat violence. I only heard the phrase gun violence. Meanwhile, I've known people to get killed by all the other ones. And this is the point. I've seen people get mad at somebody else, jump in their car, and run them over. I've seen people get mad at somebody, pick up a baseball bat, and beat them to death. I've seen people get mad at somebody, take a knife, and stab them to death. But they never equated both of them together. I never heard the phrase baseball bat violence, gun bat, knife violence, car violence, or any of the other ones. They never equate violence to none of the other tools that people kill people with. I never heard hammer violence. But they only equated it to the gun. And I'm like, why is it all of the violence around all of these other things that happen just as often as people being shot? Why is it that they equate? Why is it that the politicians always using the phrase gun violence only with the gun? And that's when it clicked in my head that the purpose behind using the phrase is to make people like me at the time not want to own a firearm so you can be controlled. Because outside of all of those weapons, the firearm is considered the most dangerous, the most of the threat. So from the political perspective, it's a psychological game to make people in these type of communities fear the firearm, when in reality, as long as I can keep it out of your hands, I'll always be able to control and manipulate you because we have them government-wise. They got them. They just telling you shouldn't have it. And when I finally heard that story of how Hitler got them to surrender their firearms, it really started to click. Because then I realized that a lot of these politicians have Hitler mentalities. The ones that they say have it, like, don't have it. You can't say you have a Hitler mentality when you're trying to give people the right to keep and bear arms. Only the people that talk about restrictions have a Hitler's mentality. So if I sit up there and tell you, oh, you should have limited capacity magazines, why? Why should I have a limited capacity magazine? Oh, you don't need 30 rounds in your 30 round magazine to defend yourself. Okay, let's play this game. Let's say I have 10 and I'm up against 5 assailants that also have 10.
So you better be like that little boy.
I gotta hope to be like this little boy who don't miss. But even with that, you're already outgunned because there is 5 people that have 10 rounds in theirs. If they followed the law and say we're going to hold 10 rounds too, it's still 5 of them and 1 of me. That's 50 rounds compared to my, and I have to try to defend myself against that with only 10 rounds.
Right.
So that's why I said it doesn't even make sense when they talk. there is another intent behind it when they do this, and this is why I go back to it has to be government tyranny, and they slowly trying to nickel and dime away your rights away, so that at some point, when they because they're so unified, they can come down and lay down the boom the minute the people surrender enough of it. But they gotta slowly look like it's not really happening. And then when we did that other video, Jay, and you seen where they were keeping records, which we've not even
Yes.
supposed to have a gun registry, but yet they have a way of keeping records of everybody that owns firearms. And and everything in me said, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. I kept arguing this subject, debating this subject, not really debating like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like I kept hammering the subject, and here we are. They already was there. They already had records. They already knew who had what. And all they needed to do was to try to get people, the police officers, service members, whoever they are, that they could convince to go try to disarm these people because they know who had it. This was the game plan all along. And that's why I hope they destroy this thing. And this is why I tell people, regardless of who you are, American citizen, take advantage of your right to keep and bear arms. Don't let the government and anybody that you hire to do a job because you hired, don't let the work tell the boss what they can and cannot have. Every politician in the United States of America is hired by the people. They're not your boss. And when the minute they start to act like they are, is when you need to check them and they need to be checked. And they need to always understand that they are under the duress of a united front, which is called the United States Citizens of America. That's what patriotism means. Mean that we have voted for you to do a job, but the minute we see signs that you're becoming tyrannical, the United States of America citizens are supposed to make sure that we good. And if our people that we hire, service members, politicians, don't do their job, that means we got to do it and make sure that we still have a free country, regardless. Because if we don't do it, eventually it's going to be done to us.
Facts.
And that's real talk. And that's my backstory. But that goes to show you how far I evolved to where I am. And I'm not indoctrinated. This wasn't a personal, this is what happened to me on a personal level. No one indoctrinated me to here. I went and did my own homework and said, yo, I've been bamboozled. So a lot of time I say this to say this, when you see people in communities where you see a lot of this stuff happen, have a little bit of understanding of they're not getting the information sometimes the way we get it. And it's people like me, Jay, that are educated in this field that has to talk this way in order for them to get it. And if the unfortunate part is if their skin matches our skin, it might sink in a little bit more. And that's the truth. If their skin matches our skin, it might sink in a little bit more. It's because people ask me, Jay, you know it because you've been doing shows, we've been doing something like, why do you have firearms behind me? Because I can.
That's right.
Because I can. And I say it all the time, because I can.
That's right.
So for those that are educated in the field of firearms and stuff like that, and I'm not okay in nothing that they do. I'm just trying to give you a perspective of when you're on the outside, sometimes you make an assumption and don't realize there's more to it than this. This
Facts.
is why I love this dude and what he's doing in the city of Philadelphia. The guy that I talk about sometimes from Black Guns Matter. Now his organization is I think it's Solitary Solutionaries. And he has an organization and that's what he does. And that's why when people ask me, I say, no, I'd rather you go to him because this is what he spent his time doing. And guess what? He does a lot of this stuff for free right in the city of Philadelphia.
Cool.
And guess what? The politicians do everything they can do to not support what he does. He's not teaching violence. And not only is he teaching proper use of firearms, he's also teaching political, like civics, meaning understanding the government and the politics from that aspect. So he's teaching you firearms and he's educating you this. And it's not because he's in a neighborhood. He does it in North Philly. Listen, this North Philly. And And it's not a black thing, white thing, purple, green, blue. He does it for everybody because I watch some of his videos and there's black people getting trained, white people getting trained. So it's not a racial issue. Yes, where he's located is probably more predominantly. Well, I can't even say that no more because the demographics there changed a lot. But I love what he's doing. And if you live in the city of Philadelphia and you want to learn about firearms, that's what I would suggest you learn from. Because when I say he's doing it right, he's doing it right, and I got nothing but utmost respect for him. Like I do some training on my own, but that's I got other life stuff. That's why I always suggest they go there. Real talk, because that's what the guy. It's called Black Guns Matter, but his organization is It's called Solutionary, and he talks about a lot of stuff, recognizing imminent threats and stuff like that. And when I say this boy is on point, he's on point, and I like. And I'm not saying he's perfect, but I love what he's doing. And but that goes to give y'all a perspective of. I got a lot to learn still. We all do, but I still have a lot to learn. But I'm just giving y'all a perspective where I was at one point in my own personal life and where I evolved to where I am today. I'm glad I did. But that's why I say I love with that bit. I'm glad you found these videos, Jay. I'm glad you brought these videos in for today, because I think if more people saw it this way from different backgrounds, they would have a different perspective of why we have firearms, and they will appreciate it more. Real talk.
I would really like to keep my fingers crossed that is something that they'll understand.
Yeah. What's up, Sean? How's it going, brother? Sean said, "Happy Friday. All I need to order is some top to bottom car air fresheners." Sean, let me tell you something, bro. I don't know if you already ordered some or not. Go ahead, Jay.
The one thing that a lot of people that are starting to question about the car freshener, the signature ambiance, it's pet friendly. Cats, dogs, birds. Keep that in mind. So if you have a pet, a fur baby, your fur baby is not going to get sick. You got to watch the video I made with somebody else talking about fragrances. It was a very funny video. I'll share it on the OG network probably in a couple of days when I download it.
Let me tell you something. The car air fresheners are fire. I'm give y'all a little funny story, right? Somebody else I know got one. Right now, when I first got mine, of course, you already, for those that follow the channel, know that when I buy stuff from top to bottom, I'm not one to follow all the rules. So,
with good reason,
I get my bottle, I take it, open up, turn it over, get oh man, it smells good, put it in my car, and I got the Sea Orchard scent, right? Man, when I say it smelled great, I'm in my car, like, oh man. It was like the first time I got back in my vehicle and smelled it. Like, and I don't even remember what was going on, man, but it was like, oh, this smells so good. And I just kind of laid my head back in the car like this. Like, man, it smells so good in this car, right? So now this is just me. I would suggest only turn the bottle up once a week for about 1 to 2 seconds. It'll last a while, but not me. I want it to be strong in the car. So at some point, I realized that I was doing it way too much. And I tell you, I do this stuff all the time. But that's what makes it hilarious sometimes. I do this stuff all the time. Right? So, of course, in my lady's car, because she has one of hers, she said, "Oh, no, I still got half the bottle." Listen, I'm on my second bottle. She's like, "Oh, I still got half the bottle." I'm like, "Well, how does it smell?" She said, "Oh, no, it smells pretty good." She said, when it really, really faint, she said, then I tip it a little bit and I'm good. So hers lasted easily a month. Mine, maybe 2.5 weeks because I was just too busy, right? So I had somebody that ended up buying one, right? Did not they do the same thing I did?
Damn.
Listen, did not I do the same? They did the same thing I did. They was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna need one real soon because I love the scent, but I know you told me not to do it too much. But I just like the scent so much. I
So
was like, hey,
you know,
yeah, I understand.
I gotta ask this question because I'm gonna use this clip. I gotta ask this question.
What?
So if you and this other person have gained the same bad habit that you turn it over more than what you should,
Right?
has the other person or you, has the other person mentioned to you, or have you ever had eye irritation, nose irritation, chest
Nope.
irritation?
Nope.
So you had no irritation whatsoever.
Nope.
There's a reason why I'm asking this question, because you're in an enclosed, confined space inside the
Yeah.
car. So if you're not
Right.
getting any eye irritation, nose irritation, and chest irritation, that is because we make sure that it's VOC compliant, that it does not get you or anyone else sick.
I can tell you this much, because I've had a few people gotten it. It is, I think what you did, as far as the level of scent, and in a small space like that, is there is no irritation whatsoever. Like, honestly speaking, when you said it, I'm like, what is he talking about? Like, that's how far away from the irritation I am, because I didn't know where he was going with that. I'm like, no. I'm like, huh? What irritate? Who got irritated? Like, what are you talking about? But, and understanding this, we're doing it more than we supposed to.
Right.
But Sean, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. My last order, I ordered 25 bottles. I'm just saying. Yeah, it's not, the scent is not. That was the part that I liked about it the most, is that when I got back in my vehicle, like, you know how you, like, when a scent hit you hard, sometimes like, man, it's just strong. It wasn't like that. That's the whole point. When I got back in my vehicle, it was just enough to make you want to relax in the ambiance of what's going on in your car. And I'm not lying. That's exactly what it was. I sat and I was like, man, it smells so good, but it wasn't like overwhelmingly strong.
Right.
Probably why my behind kept doing this too much, but
Well, that's why it's called signature ambiance.
It was just enough. That's just me. That was more me trying to get more out of something that was made just enough.
Right.
But once I stopped doing it and I just let it do what it was supposed to do, it was cool. I get in my vehicle and I stopped doing it so much. And guess what? I realized that maybe once a week, couple of seconds, 1, 2, and that's it.
Right.
And it lasts all week. After about a week, now here's the thing. There is factors in it, like the temperature of the vehicle, hot, and stuff like that.
Right.
That's where it's at. Now, I got one in my bathroom. That's been 2 months. Easily. Walk in the bathroom, I smell it. I forget to turn it over. Right. Now, of course, once a week, if you turn it over, you're going to get a nice scent in there. And guess what? You don't always have to, like, you know how you go to the bathroom and do your numbers, you don't always have to spray all the time. That's all I'm saying. But, Sean, you might want to reach out to Jay on a personal level. You're a businessman.
I got you covered. I got you covered, John. I got you covered.
If you still listen,
and I got some aromas that would actually make Maverick and Shelby and Tom Cruise and all those others animals inside that van don't have no odor whatsoever.
Yeah, but that like I said, I use the Sea Orchard in my car. My lady has the Jamaican Me Crazy in hers, and we have the what's the other one? Peony, huh?
Peony Magnolia.
Peony Magnolia. That's what we have in the bathroom, and I love it, right? And like I said, and it's nothing on the market like it, in my opinion, and it's well worth the money. It is. That's why I bought 25.
I'm gonna say this, if it's all right with you, Ron. I don't want to disrespect your show. I don't want to disrespect your network. There are people who are still buying those trees, air fresheners for their cars, and those things are more expensive than what we are.
Yeah.
Just for the record.
Yep.
And they don't do no justice.
Some of the other people that have them had those trees in their car.
Right.
And they was like, man, I'm so glad you told me about these because I hate those trees. I was like, why? He said, you only get 2 days out of them. He said,
2-3 days.
First day you open up, it smells great. Next day, maybe some. Third day,
nothing.
I'm like, oh, really? I haven't bought one of those trees in a long time. I'm a Viking type dude. I'm not. When I get in my car now, and I feel like I go on a slight vacation, man. When that scent hit me a little bit, like I said, it's not strong and overwhelming. It's just enough. If you get one and you buy one and you put it in your car, you follow the instructions, put it in your car or in a small space, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. And honestly, I got one in this room. I gotta replace it because I finally went. That same one, Jay, is still there. It went. I finally used it up. I just haven't replaced it. And I put that up there about a month and a half ago.
Right.
But I gotta eventually replace it. But yeah, man, they're great. Them car air fresheners are great, bro. Listen. When you order them, I'm telling you now, you're going to order more than one if you got the money. Order them. Don't order one. And if you got a car and your lady got a car, don't you do it. I'm telling you now, don't do it. I'm warning you now, don't do it. Make sure you order one for both because if you don't, you're going to have problems. You're going to have problems.
What do you mean a yard deodorant? What do you mean by yard? Like a grass smell? Like grass, cut grass, fresh cut grass?
A yard deodorant. Yeah, that's a good question. I wonder what that mean. What do you mean by that too?
I don't know. Let's wait. If it's all right with you.
Yeah, no, we good, man. It's all good. It's all good.
Well, as we wait for him to answer that.
I did good today, man. I ain't got no snacks. I ain't no snacks on the show today. None.
Yeah, it's good. I have a spray that I use after cleaning dog feces. Right, I got that. I remember that from the last time we spoke, but I'm more curious on what you're talking about. Yard deodorant.
So I mean, I guess he's looking for something a scent that you guys make that maybe clean up that he can use instead of that.
Well, I'm trying to get an understanding. I don't understand.
I just poured it up the other.
It needs to be pet, plant, and concrete safe. Well, I'm gonna put it like this. We just heard Ron explain why he don't follow rules and how when he don't follow rules, what his experience is. Now, let's keep in mind 2 major factors here. 1, he's in an enclosed space in his car. 2, Ron is, even though his opinion don't matter with his show, you can best believe that when Ron says something, it's true. And if his lady hasn't complained about it, I can say like this, it's not going to get anybody sick because what you got to understand is this. The products here at top to bottom is we make sure that A, they're compliant in every factor possible. Anything that deals with an aroma is VOC compliant and IFRA certified. That's IFRA. So we make sure that no fragrance that we use can get anything that's living, let me put it like that, human or animal, won't get them sick. Now, I cannot say for insects because I use a specific air freshener in my car. It's called lavender, and the bugs don't come in my car because they don't like, a lot of bugs don't like lavender. So that's why I have lavender inside my car. So Ron's car is a very new car, or new to him. And there is no stains or anything inside his car. Because I'm sure he would have said something about it. Because of course you saw what he said. He said he holds it over longer than it should. So I know for sure 100% because I've done it. If you hold it over too long, it'll start oversaturating the actual reed that it has, and it would leak on the sides. So if he has never noticed that it leaked, but he hasn't seen any stains, so it's safe to say that it's not staining anything in his car. But it is a valid question. And just to answer you, Sean, I want to say we are 90% sure that what you're concerned about will not happen. 90% sure. Now, if it comes to the candles and the signature ambiance, I'm going 99%.
Yeah, I think he's asking. I think the question he's asking is, do you guys make something that he can use to clean up with? Not, I'm gonna say not yet. I don't know.
Well, and let me just read what he said there, because he says that it needs to be pet, plant, and concrete safe, which means that if he uses it, he don't want it to stain anything or get anybody sick or any animals sick or stuff like that. So if it's a cleaning solution that he's looking for, we still have to look into that.
All right, so he said, I have a dog spray that I used after I cleaned. Then he said, that was when the second one came in safe. And then he said, this is the last. The product that he currently uses is
okay. So,
so I think the question was
to answer that. Now I know what you're talking about. My apologies, Ron. We don't make cleaning solutions like that. That's not gonna happen, because cleaning solutions takes a whole lot more physical work and chemistry work. Even as my wife, she's a brilliant formulator and a brilliant creator. Cleaning solutions we don't mess with just yet. Now, that's not to say that some of our products will not be pet friendly, because of course we have 2 fur babies. We have 2 dogs. I bathe them in our soap. I have the signature ambiance in the car. I have candles all over the house, and they're not sick at all. So
I got cats.
And Ron has cats.
I got cats.
This is true. Just try to get it. Just add the new dish to his family, and the cats seem to be fine. So it's safe to say that there's no problems with the aromas that we are utilizing so far, and that's also including Ron has a plethora of shampoos, conditioners, creams, body washes, deodorants. I
have a lot of their product in my house.
So if none of the products that he's utilizing is affecting the cats that he's using in his body, because of course we got to remember what you use in your body is still going to emanate or emanate an aroma. So if it doesn't affect his animals, it's not affecting his animals. That might be a little more helpful as well to understand why it doesn't.
I think I got another test I got to do.
I don't open a can of worms.
All right, so here's the thing, and I know but my one cat just always up under me. When I say Jay, Rose is always up under. Like when I come home, if I sit down, she jumps up on me. Like Lily is a little bit, she's like, leave me alone type of cat. Rose is always up under my, like she gets mad at me because I'm like, leave me alone right now. But she just, she's one of those cats that just want to be under.
Okay.
But then Lily still sometimes, and I have to be careful. This is why I get ready. And I didn't even think about this when Jay, until you started talking about it. My cats have a tendency to lick my skin.
Right.
So if it was be something harmful to them, it would have already happened. I didn't even think about it until you started talking about it. Like, because I'll put my hand to it and they will lick, and then sometimes they want to get them. But here's the funny part. I don't know why, but they always, when I do have them, they want to walk. She wants to walk up on my chest and go to my hair.
I can tell you why. You might be surprised, but I can tell you why.
What?
And I tell you why, because of what's happening with our fur babies. I have 2 dogs, as you know.
Right.
And I have one big one and I have one medium-sized one. So what's happening is that a lot of our products are safe for consumption to pets. So when you see that your pet is constantly licking you and not getting any stomach issues or tongue issues or rashes of that nature, or constantly trying to go to one particular part of your body, it's because one of the ingredients they actually want to consume, because it's allowed for them to consume.
Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that. My right there, they always. So my thing is, if they was going to get sick off of something, they would already been sick. That was.
Oh,
the
absolutely,
point.
absolutely.
And they like my cats are like, especially Rose. She's up under me a lot. You know, it's funny. We get ready to get off. I promise y'all, we get ready to go. But all right, I'm trying to train my cat.
What are you training your cat for? To do
well, cats are hard to train. You know, I'm starting with just the sitting part. I'm starting with the sitting part. Just
okay.
When I say sit. Now, I got 2 cats. I'm trying to teach them at the same time, and it's not working. Now, here's the thing, though. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Rose on command. Soon as I started training her, she sits automatic.
Okay.
Lily gives me the middle finger every time. I would say the middle claw. I would say the middle claw. Right?
It's all right, Muirhead. I know. I understand. It's okay.
But
whenever you want to.
Go, but honestly speaking, but Rose.
Ron, hold that thought.
Go ahead.
Anybody who's planning to order, don't forget to utilize OG Network 26 promo code. That'll get you 15% off your purchase of $35. Before I forget.
Yes, absolutely.
So Lily gives you the middle claw every time you
right. But Rose literally have almost automatically, she sits on command.
Okay.
Which I used to have a cat that I trained to jump up on my shoulder. Like I would be like,
right.
I had a cat called Yo-Yo. I named her Yo-Yo. And I'd be like, Yo-Yo, up. And she would jump from the floor while I'm standing up right on my shoulder. And she would just relax it.
Cool.
I never tried to sit her, but cats are tough to train, bro. Like they're not like dogs. Dogs,
no.
I can train a dog, man. Cats, woo, man. But I'm gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna see how this goes.
Well, I wish you luck. I couldn't talk much about cats because me and cats don't get along. But you got cats, so now we're along. It's all right.
You got dogs, so now we're along. I don't want to raise dogs. I got dogs, but they belong there. Aunt house, your house. You know, those are my dogs.
Right. Like I have cats now, but they're in your house.
All right. Well, we're going to get up out of here, y'all. Real talk. Make sure y'all check out the top to bottom hair and skincare products. Make sure if y'all decide to purchase something, make sure y'all take advantage of that OG Network 26 promo code. That way you get 15% off all your purchases of $35 or more. And when I tell y'all the air freshener, listen, I'm getting ready to place another big order. So I'm going to make sure I'm trying to get all of it for anybody.
Thank you for stopping through, Sean Muirhead. Appreciate you.
No,
Little
I'm just
nephews out the pit, Bam.
Yes. I was trying to see if they was on the live. I was trying to see. That's why I was checking over there earlier because I know they usually sometimes go live, but I didn't see anything yet.
Right.
But
check out the fragrances.
Huh?
A lot of them new. A lot of new fragrances in there.
Yes. Yeah.
And a lot more to come.
But with that said, we're going to get up out of here and we get ready to rock our theme song and eventually close out. So for y'all, like to subscribe. We'll see y'all Sunday on the Fragger Show at 12 o'clock noon. With that said.
OG. Firearm Friday show. Step in, we come live. Yeah. OG Network on. Whole room for the vibe. Yeah. Run, talk, let it slide. Opinions don't matter. Keep that mouth closed up. when the bass get fatter. That tatula in the cut, got the whole block jumping. Go to loud laugh, make the whole night something. Hands up, don't panic, we came for the win. Flow start shaking when the crew walk in. Say it one time and say it again. If you know, we don't need pretend. OG Network, OG Network, round opinions don't matter.
Fat chula.
Make the whole place shatter. OG Network, OG, tell them who the king is.
Chula, fat chula.
Every mouth get fearless. Chrome on the smile and the crowd get louder. Talk slick online, steal your foe when we around your. Firearm Friday, heavy on the chest. Not a game, not a test. So we the loudest in the West. So I ain't got to say, but we never need that. We in the front row where the real ones react. Fat chula grand like you know the whole script. OG Network stamp, put it all on the wrist. Hands up, don't panic, we came for the win. Flow start shaking when the crew walk in. Say it one time, then say it again. If you know, we don't need pre OG Network.
For you
Network, round opinions don't matter.
Fat chula.
Make the whole place shatter. OG Network.